my real test. To train them is my cause. I will travel across the land, searching far and wide. Each Pokemon to understand the power that's inside. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all. It's you and me. I know it's my destiny. Pokemon, oh, you're my best friend. In a world we must defend. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all. A heart so true, our courage will pull us through. You teach me and I'll teach you. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all. Yeah. Every challenge along the way, with courage I will face. I will battle every day to claim my rightful place. Come with me, the time is right. There's no better team. Arm in arm, we'll win the fight. It's always been our dream. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all. It's you and me. I know it's my destiny. Pokemon, oh, you're my best friend. In a world we must defend. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all. A heart so true, our courage will pull us through. You teach me and I'll teach you. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all. Gotta catch 'em all. Gotta catch 'em all. Gotta catch 'em all. Yeah. Pokemon, it's you and me. I know it's my destiny. Oh, you're my best friend. In a world we must defend. Pokemon, a heart so true, our courage will pull us through. You teach me and I'll teach you. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all. Pokemon.
Oh, hey, and welcome to the Pokemania Show here on StudyVox FM. Thank you all for tuning in. We've got lots to talk about today. You may or may not have noticed if you are watching the webcam. Hi, everyone. Unfortunately, Ace Trainer or Pokemaniac Rick is not actually here at the moment. He's off battling Team Plasma as we speak, but hopefully he will be here shortly. At least make it back before the end of the show. So you're here with me, Dragon Tamer Nate, and we've got lots to talk about today. We've got a lot of poker news. Obviously the big news, Pokemon Black and White 2 is released worldwide now. I know that you guys in America had it, I think it was about a week early. Here in the UK we had to wait, unfortunately, but hey, it's out now and we've got lots to talk about that. We've got loads of news. We've got news of the trading card game universe as well, a lot of competitions. We've got Who's That Pokemon and caption contests. We've got last week's winners. We've got so much to talk about, but thought I'd kick things off with the poker rap, of course.
I want to be the best there ever was, to beat all the rest. Yeah, that's my cause.
Electro, Diglett, Nidoran, Mankey, Venusaur, Rattata, Fearow, Pidgey, Seaking, Jolteon, Dragonite, Ghastly, Ponyta, Vaporeon, Poliwrath, Butterfree.
Catch 'em, gotta catch 'em all. Pokemon! I'll search across the land, look far and wide. Release from my hand the power that's inside.
Venomoth, Poliwag, Nidorino, Golduck, Ivysaur, Grimer, Victreebel, Moltres, Nidoking, Farfetch, Abra, Jigglypuff, Kingler, Rhyhorn, Clefable, Wigglytuff.
Catch 'em, gotta catch 'em all. Gotta catch 'em all. Pokemon!
Zubat, Primate, Meowth, Onix, Geodude, Rapidash, Magneton, Snorlax, Gengar, Tangela, Goldeen, Spearow, Weezing, Seal, Gyarados, Slowbro.
Gotta catch 'em all, gotta catch 'em all.
Caterpie, Sandshrew, Bulbasaur, Charmander, Golem, Pikachu!
At least 150 or more to see. To be a Pokemon master is my destiny.
Alakazam, Doduo, Venonat, Macho, Kangaskhan, Hypno, Electabuzz, Flareon, Blastoise, Poliwhirl, Oddish, Drowsy, Raichu, Nidoqueen, Bellsprout, Starmie!
Woo! We're at the halfway point. Doing great so far.
We? What's all this we stuff? I'm doing all the hard work.
Break time's over. Here we go!
Metapod, Marowak, Kakuna, Clefairy, Dodrio, Seadra, Vileplume, Granny, Lickitung, Tauros, Weedle, Nidoran, Machop, Shelder, Porygon, Hitmonchan!
Gotta catch 'em all, gotta catch 'em all!
Yeah.
Gotta catch 'em all, gotta catch 'em all!
Yeah! Articuno, Jinx, Nidorina, Beedrill, Haunter, Squirtle, Chansey,
Pokemon!
Parasect, Execute, Muck, Dugong, Johto, Lapras, Vulpix, Rhydon!
At least 150 or more to see. To be a Pokemon master is my destiny.
Charizard, Machamp, Pinsir, Koffing, Dugtrio, Golbat, Staryu, Magikarp, Ninetales, Ekans, Omastar, Scyther, Tentacool, Dragonair, Magmar!
Whoa, catch your breath, man. Shake out those lips.
It's downhill from here. Just 24 more to go.
Now it gets tricky, so listen real good.
Sandslash, Hitmonlee, Psyduck, Arcanine, Eevee, Executor, Kabutops, Zapdos, Dratini, Bowlife, Mr. Mime, Cubone, Graveler, Voltorb, Gloom. We're almost home!
Gotta catch 'em all, gotta catch 'em all. Gotta catch 'em all, gotta catch 'em all.
Gotta catch 'em all, Pokemon!
Hey.
Charmeleon, Wartortle, Mewtwo, Tentacruel, Aerodactyl, Ammonite, Slowpoke, Pidgeot, Arbok. That's all, folks!
Catch 'em, gotta catch 'em all.
Ooh, gotta catch 'em all, Pokemon.
Catch 'em, gotta catch 'em all.
Ooh, gotta catch 'em all, Pokemon.
Catch 'em, gotta catch 'em all. Gotta catch 'em all, Pokemon.
There we go, the poker app. Wow, I love that poker app. 150 Pokemon in 3 minutes. That's some good going there. I should say, if you do want to get in touch in the studio, you can text in on 60777. Start your text with the word StudyVox. Or you can email at radio@studyvox.com, or you can even tweet at StudyVoxFM. Let me know of any Pokemon news or any thoughts on Pokemon you want to share with me. I know there's going to be loads tonight with the release of the new games. Talking of which, so Pokemon Black and White 2. They had a lot to follow, really, because Pokemon Black 1 and Pokemon White 1 was, in my opinion, one of the best Pokemon games. Heart Gold will always be my favourite, but still, it's a great game. IGN actually said, "Look no further, the perfect realisation of Pokemon on the DS has arrived." Which is, IGN are quite tight with their reviews, and they gave Pokemon Black and White 2 a 9.6, said it was amazing. Pokemon Black 2 is the cream of the poker crop, with fun, perfectly refined gameplay and ridiculous amount of content. So, yeah, now I'm going to have to be honest with you guys. I haven't actually managed to get myself a copy yet, which I know it's appalling, it really is. But let me explain. I'm still not finished Pokemon Black. Black 1 I'm playing at the moment. I don't have White 1, but Pokemon Black 1, yeah, I've not finished it yet. I've just finished the Elite Four for the second time. So I'm nearly there, but I'm going to try and catch some Pokemon first. I know that Cool Trainer Emma, who will be joining us shortly, has played it, so she's going to share some of her opinions and views on the game. But more importantly, I want to hear what you have to say about it. So let me know, because I'm interested. Is it as good as they say? I mean, does it follow Black and White 2 well, or is it just another... I mean, is there much difference? Let me know. Get in touch. We do have, talking of Pokemon Black and White 2, there is some news about it. You can, at the moment, get a new Pokemon. A previously unseen Pokemon, unless you're in Japan. It's called Genesect. And, yeah, Genesect is obviously a new Pokemon that they've released with Pokemon Black and White 2. Now, the way you can get Genesect at the moment is this is running from now until November the 12th, I believe. You can get him through Mystery Gift. So load up your Pokemon Black and White 2 game, hit Mystery Gift, and then go through Nintendo Wi-Fi, and you'll be able to download it. Genesect. I think you get it at level 15, I believe. Let me know if I'm wrong. Let me know if you've already got Genesect. Is he any good? Will you be using him? I know Pokemaniac Rick is a big fan, so we'll have to see what he has to say about that. So yeah, Genesect from now until November the 12th, so get in touch with that, definitely. Right, I'm going to kick off with some competitions. So, who's that Pokemon? If you've been around on Facebook, on our Facebook page, which is www.facebook.com/PokemaniaFM, you will have already seen that I've posted this week's Who's That Pokemon. I'll put it on the webcam for you guys right now. So there we go. There he is. It's we've had quite a few guesses already. Some right, some not right. I can't really say. I don't want to give too much away. There he is on the webcam. You can get in touch with us on any of the ways I've previously said. Yeah, and just you can win. You have a chance of winning whatever that Pokemon is. You can win that card, so the trading card of that Pokemon, and also a booster pack containing 10 official trading card game cards. I think these will be coming from the Dragons Exalted booster pack at the moment. I know Dragon's Vault is out now, but they're only 5 cards per pack. So we want to give you 10 cards, so we'll go with Dragons Exalted. More about Pokemon trading card game cards later, because obviously the new expansion is going to be out very shortly. Also, at the moment on Pokemon Game, Pokemon Black and White 2, you can get a special Keldeo Sea Gear. So yeah, if you head over to the Pokemon network, you can head over and get the ordinary Sea Gear. With the password for that is Keldeo Sea Gear BW. I will post these on Facebook, it's on our Facebook page as well, so you will be able to copy and paste that. The Keldeo result Sea Gear skin password is Keldeo Sea Gear BW2. So you just got Keldeo Sea Gear BW and Keldeo Sea Gear BW2. So yeah, they look pretty awesome actually. I'll put an image on our Facebook page. Let me know what you think to it, because be interested. Also, talking of Sea Gear, Pokemon have got a lot going on with Sea Gear at the moment. If you head over to the global link again, you'll be able to add the Halloween Sea Gear. It's like a special, because it's the Halloween fun to your Sea Gear, as it says. That you don't need a password for that, I don't think, so you can just head over to the Pokemon global link now and yeah, grab that. So still to come on tonight's show, I feel like I'm doing a lot of talking. Normally I have Pokemaniac Rick with me, as you would know, but as I've said, he is battling Team Plasma right now, as he asked me to announce. So he should be back shortly, and he's going to have his usual Pokemon of the week, his story time with Rick, where he'll be reciting a classic Pokemon episode in his own unique way. We've got a battle as well. We've got a video of a trading card game battle coming up later on. So I'm going to take a break from all this talking. I'm going to play a song for you guys. Now, Rick's going to kill me for this, because we've been trying to play songs that are very Pokemon related. So anything that a name can be manipulated in any way. However, I'm never good at coming up with them. So I'm going to have to play one we've played in the past, but it was a long time ago. And this is Pharaoh by Chad Kroger.
I am so high, I can hear heaven. I'm so high, I can hear heaven. Oh, but heaven, no heaven, don't hear me. And they say that a hero can save us. I'm not gonna stand here and wait. I'll hold on to the wings of the eagles. Watch as we all fly away. Someone told me love will all save us. But how can that be? Look what love gave us. A world full of killing and blood spilling. That world now love that I'm sending to you. It isn't the love of a hero, and that's why I fear it won't do. And they say that a hero can save us. I'm not gonna stand here and wait. I'll hold on to the wings of the eagles, watch as we all fly away. And they're watching us, they're watching us as we all fly away. And they're watching us, they're watching us as we all fly away. And they're watching us, they're watching us as we all fly away. Whoa.
That was Firo by Chad Kroger. I know Rick's going to kill me for playing that because we have played it in the past, but like I said, I'm not good at coming up with new ones. But I think I do have Pokemaniac Rick on the phone. How are you, Rick?
Oh, hey guys, how's it going?
It's going great. I've told them that you're off dealing with Team Plasma, as you said.
Well, yeah, basically I got a call from Professor Juniper and she's like, look, Team Plasma are at my lab. They're trying to do my research. I'm like, well, I ain't standing for that. So I hightail down there right away, and I get there, and there's two Team Plasma causing trouble, you know, just messing about with some of the stuff. So I get there, and I whap out my Hitmonchan. Hitmonchan! There he is, thanks Hitmonchan. And I'm like, right, let's sort this out. Basically, I don't know why they call Team Plasma Hitmonchan, calm down. I don't know why they call Team Plasma good. They should be called Team Plasma Noobs, because I took these guys down straight away.
Good work.
Anyway, yeah, long story short, I'm on my way back. I go into this tunnel. It's really dark in this tunnel, man. I'm like, I've got to go through this. Get back to the study. Hitmonchan! Get back in the ball.
Oh, Hitmonchan, is he playing up?
He's playing up again. To be fair, he's really grown up. We did take down some Team Plasma together.
Good work, good work.
Hitmonchan!
I know our listeners have been wondering where you are.
Well, yeah, unfortunately I went into a cave and I don't have a Pokemon that has flash triggers. I know, right?
Oh.
What a rookie mistake. What a rookie mistake. And I don't have any escape routes. That's right, so I'm stuck in the cave. Look, unfortunately, I have got the big gear on me, so I have been listening to the show.
Hello?
Hello?
Oh, you went a little bit crackly there.
What?
Is it the cave you're in? We can't hear you very well at the moment.
Yeah, but to be honest with you, that doesn't do much for the answer.
It's that cave. I tell you what, get on it, Rick. You need to get on it and get back to the StudyVox headquarters.
I'll sort this out and I'll get back. As soon as I can. Oh, it's kicking off here, guys. Right. Oh, congratulations. Well, I'll be back soon.
Brilliant. Okay. So you heard it from himself. He's off battling Team Plasma. And he went in a cave and didn't use Flash. What is that about? Everyone knows you need Flash. Anyway, here we go. Back to it. So, I've had a lot of your tweets coming in, explaining your views on Pokemon Black and White 2. It all seems pretty positive, I must say. I haven't had any negative comments yet. People saying that it's as good as Pokemon Black and White 1, but only fine-tuned. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to that. We've had a tweet from Real Masingo asking us to play some Israel Kawaii. Okay, Somewhere Over the Rainbow in honour of the real Ho-Oh. Okay, we can see if that's on the system. If not, I will try and get it by the end of the show. Shout out to @TheRealHo-Oh. Thanks for listening, guys. Back to the news. I have loads of news to share with you guys right now. I've just been reading. You may already know this, to be honest. I didn't, so I was pleasantly surprised. Now, you will know by now, if you've been listening to the Pokemon Show regularly, that Pokemaniac Rick is the game master. He's very into his Pokemon games. I think he's like 3 Pokemon off having all of them. So it's pretty serious. Whereas me, I'm more focused on the card game. So there's a lot about the games, the digital games, the DS games that I don't know about. But I've just been reading about the new Therian form legendary Pokemon. Now, this includes Tornadus, Landorus, and Thundurus, the 3 Pokemon from Pokemon Black and White. But now you can use an item called a Reveal Glass, which switches them to their Therian form. And they look a lot different, I must say. Tornadus has now got legs and wings. Landorus has now got feet and legs. And Thundurus has now got a tail and legs as well, and arms. This is they look a lot different. If you head over to PokemonBlackWhite.com, you'll be able to check that out. However, it's worth noting that the Pokemon can only be traded when incarnate form. So they have to be in their incarnate form to trade. So once you've traded them with Reveal Glass, they're not going to be able to trade. So keep that in mind. Definitely keep that in mind. We've got some more news, actually, talking about games. You may have heard about Pokédex 3D Pro. Now, I only recently heard about this. And what it is, it's going to be released on the Nintendo eShop. And it looks pretty good. It's like a little mini game, and you've got your Pokédex. Well, the name kind of says what it is, to be honest. Pokédex in 3D. But it looks really good. And it's out on November the 8th, so that's definitely worth noting. Definitely. So, I'm going to put the contest for Who's That Pokemon? Keep your guesses coming in. We've had quite a few. Like I said, some right, some not. It's hard to say, really. We've also got a contest running at the moment called the Caption Contest. We don't have a jingle for it, but I suppose I could always just go like this. Here we go. Let's do this. Caption Contest. I don't know how well that worked, but here's the image for the Caption Contest. It's a strange one today. It's, yeah. So there it is. It's for those who are just listening with audio. It's it's hard to explain. It's Meowth looking up at a female Meowth beggingly. It's the only way I can describe it. If you are on webcam, you'll be able to understand that a lot better. Get your captions in. We judge them on, well, creativity and humour, I guess. So yeah, if you win our caption contest, we'll let you know next week, and you have a chance of winning a booster pack, another booster pack from the Dragons Exalted pack expansion. So yeah, check that out. In the meantime, I wanted to show you. I've been looking at some. So my Pokemon week this week has consisted mostly of playing Pokemon Black 1, because obviously with the release of the new game, I want to try and finish Pokemon Black ASAP, so I can get onto the new games and caught up. I need to definitely get it before November the 12th for Genesect, because it's a Pokemon I can't let slide for some reason. I really want to get it. So yeah, I've been looking at some concept art this week of Pokemon. I really do like Pokemon concept art. So first one I found was this. I found a company called Pokemon Geographic. Now I don't know. I mean, in the UK there's a channel called the Geographic Channel. I'm not sure about in other countries. I'm pretty sure you guys must have it in America. I would be surprised if you didn't. Anyway, Pokemon Geographic they're called, and they do all types of concept art of Pokemon. And they kind of put them in weird, well, in real life places. It's hard to explain, so I'm going to show you some here on the webcam. So this one is, yeah, it's coughing. It's just a really, I mean, I like this one because you've got people in the background as well, and I think the concept art on it is really well done. So yeah, I'll be interested to see what you guys think. I've also got a Spiritomb. Let's have a look at that. Here he is. Oh, hang on, here we go. There he is, Spiritomb. That one's quite creepy, actually. I think if I was there, I think the setting of it as well, if I was there, I'd be pretty freaked out. We've also got, I know, right, Rick's going to love this. We do have Wailord, and I was really pleased that I found this. Here he is. Pokemon Geographic. And there's Wailord. Looks quite funny. But the funniest one for me, I did post this on the Facebook earlier, and we had quite a few reactions to it. Was this one? I do like this one quite a lot. This is here we go. I'll put it up for you. Now, at the minute, on first glance, you think, "Where's the Pokemon?" But if you look just to the right of the tree, it is Sudowoodo, which is a funny Pokemon anyway. Wouldn't you agree? So yeah. There's the concept art I've been looking at this week, and I do like concept art. If you've got any concept art or any companies on concept art that you recommend that are good, let me know, because I am interested in it, and I'll be more than happy to share that link with you guys at home. Time for another song, I do believe, before our first section, our first real section to the Pokemon Show anyway. Coming up so shortly, we do have my Pokemon card of the week. I've got a lot to talk about the trading card games as well, news, new expansions coming out shortly. So yeah, stay tuned. In the meantime, here is Deoxy Midnight Runners with Gino. That was Deoxy Midnight Runners with Gino. Yeah, that's the limit of how we link the songs to Pokemon. Like I say, they are loosely linked in some way or another. Normally just by manipulating the name, but hey ho. So it's time for our first section, Pokemon Card of the Week. I don't know what that jingle was, but here we go. So last week, if you were listening, my Pokemon card of the week was from the new upcoming expansion Boundaries Crossed, which is in line with the new release of the game. I believe it's out on November the 8th. I will double check that shortly. Yeah, my card came from that last week, and it was of course Charizard. So and the new Charizard as well, the new and improved Charizard. Great card, and it only makes sense if someone says to you, Charizard, what's the next Pokemon you think of? It's obviously Blastoise. So yeah, I had to go with the new Blastoise as well. Yeah, here he is. There he is. Blastoise is my Pokemon card of the week this week. Now let's just do a quick run through. 140 HP. A massive 4 retreat cost. No, I don't know about that. 4 energy cards to retreat him. I would have gone with 3 myself, but hey ho, I suppose he is a powerful Pokemon, and yeah, 4 is okay, I guess. His ability though, as often as you like during your turn before your attack, you may attach a water energy card from your hand to one of your Pokemon. Now this is very interesting. I do like cards that have an Energizer ability. Energizer, is that the right word? Speeding up energy allowance. So yeah, as often as you like, that's kind of brilliant, because if you've got a water deck and you've got a handful of water energies, you can essentially attach as many water energies as you want to one of your Pokemon per turn, which is really good. I do like the as often as you like. I would have expected that to have been once during your turn, but no, as often as you like, that's brilliant. Also, his move Hydro Pump does 10 more damage for each water energy attached to this Pokemon. Base damage is 60. Again, like Charizard, it does use a lot of energy cards to be able to do that attack. 4 energy cards. But then, I suppose with its move his ability Deluge, you could get that in one go. I mean, if you had 4 energy cards in your hand, you use his ability, attach them all at once, he's ready to go. Not only that, if you have more than 4 in your hand, you keep attaching water energies, that you could really build that up to do some serious damage. Also, I like the fact you haven't got to discard any energies after the move, which is quite a common thing these days. So yeah, I'm really pleased with that. So that's Blastoise. In comparison to Charizard, I would say it's on the same lines, same kind of level, I guess. I mean, the ability gives it an advantage for me. It depends if you play that way. 140 HP, I think it's only 10 HP less than Charizard. So yeah, that is my Pokemon card of the week. Still to come on tonight's show, we've got when Rick gets here from battling his way out of the cave. I don't know what cave he's in. I can't remember what cave he said. But he's been battling Team Plasma all afternoon. As soon as he gets here, he will be going through his Pokemon of the week, where he'll be discussing what Pokemon has caught his eye this week, talking about his stats and everything like that. We also have the Pokemon episode of the week, in which Pokemaniac Rick will recite a Pokemon episode, a classic Pokemon episode, in his own dramatic way, I should say. So yeah, I look forward to that. We've also got the competitions running. You should be seeing those on the webcam shortly. Let me put those on for you. That is the Pokemon of the week. Guess that Pokemon. Who's that Pokemon? There he is. Sorry, it's taking me a little bit of time. Normally I have like a team of 4 people in the studio, and it's just me today. So yeah, who's that Pokemon? We've had a few guesses. Keep them coming. Some of the guesses are quite interesting, actually. We had a guess that that was Meowth, believe it or not. Really? I don't know if they got confused with the caption contest. There's a caption contest picture for today, where it is actually Meowth. So kind of match that up. It doesn't kind of make sense. So yeah, send us in your captions and send us in your guesses for who's that Pokemon for a chance to win a booster pack. And also, if you get who's that Pokemon right, you will win that card. And I can probably give away a little bit. I can say it's a great card. It's a pretty good card. Yeah, no, I'll tell you what, I'll give you a Pokédex entry for it as well. So let me put it on screen for you. Here we go. Right, So I'll put it on screen, and now I'm going to read the Pokédex entry for you. I'll read one of them now and then one later. The Pokédex entry for this Pokemon is: they are kind, but can be relentless when defending territory. They challenge foes with tusks that can cut steel. That entry was from the Pokemon Black game. Ooh, so let's give you a little clue there. It's definitely in Generation 5. Ooh, which Pokemon is it? It's I mean, if you're a big Pokemon fan, which I know a lot of you are, this will be no challenge for you. But there are a lot of people out there who are just new to Pokemon, getting into it, so we have to give them a chance as well, I'm afraid. So, yeah, they're the competitions that are running. I think it's time for another song before Rick gets here. He should be here quite soon now. He's just let me know that he's almost here, which is brilliant. Up next, we've got Snorlax. This is terrible, but hey, Snorlax with First of the Year. That was definitely Snorlax and not Skrillex. Snorlax, first of the year, Equinox. So back to it. I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about the trading card game. Now, we've had quite a lot of... the expansion packs have been flowing quite regularly, which I'm not complaining about in any sense at all. I quite like it when they release new expansions because I am a big card fan. So I spoke about it a little bit I think it was about 2 weeks ago, but I wanted to run through it once more for you guys who weren't listening, who couldn't listen for some reason. Dragon Vault. So yeah, this expansion kind of, for me anyway, this expansion kind of popped out of the blue. I didn't expect it. There was kind of no build-up news to it or anything like that, but yeah, I'm pleased about it, don't get me wrong. Now, Dragon Vault is kind of a special expansion. There's only 20 cards to collect out of this expansion. It's not a lot, to be honest. However, these special packs only contain 5 cards. Each pack contains 3 Pokemon trading card game Dragon Vault 5 booster packs. So yeah, the special Dragon Pokemon and trainer cards that are included in them, all of them are a foil, which is again pretty nice. If you like the presentation of your Pokemon cards, then yeah, it's a good thing, I suppose. There's also 1 of 5 unique Dragon Vault promo cards, and there's a code in each pack. There's a code to unlock a treasure trove on the Pokemon trading card game online. It doesn't really explain what you get in the vault, but it says it's very rewarding. So yeah, if you guys do know, I really want to know, because I haven't bought any of these booster packs yet, because I don't know, 5 cards, is that? I guess they are foil, but yeah. I've looked through the card database. Oh, I should mention the card database. If you head over to the Pokemon website, they have got a new feature, the card database, which means you can browse all the cards in all the expansions, look through them in detail as well. So yeah, check it over. But I've looked at the card database for the Dragon Vault one, and there are some good Pokemon. It's obviously kind of an add-on to the Dragons Exalted pack. They're all Dragon Pokemon, hence the name. So yeah, it's okay, but I'm not rushing out to get them right now. But yeah, if you guys do know what you get on the online thing, please let me know, because I really want to know. Also, in the cards, we've got a new expansion coming out. It is the 7th of November, not the 8th. I was a day out. That's in the UK anyway. I will check the US date for you guys. I know we have a lot of American listeners. I'll check that shortly. But yeah, 7th of November in the UK and Europe. There's more than 140 cards to collect in this, so big difference. With the inclusion of the introduction even of Ace Spec cards. Now, these have been out in Japan for quite a while. They are basically, these cards, you can only have 1 of them in your deck, in a playable deck, because they're really powerful. They basically improve existing Pokemon, but quite a lot. Actually, I think I do have an image for you guys to show you of an Ace Spec card. Here we go, let me get it up for you. There it is. Yeah, I knew I had one somewhere. There we go. That's the Ace Spec card that's coming out with the new expansion Boundaries Cross. It's called Crystal Edge. This card is attached to White Kyurem EX. Each of its attacks do 50 more damage when it's attached. Wow, that's incredible. So yeah, you can see why. I mean, I'll show you quickly what White Kyurem EX looks like. There we go. That's White Kyurem EX. 180 HP, and now Iceburn does 150 damage. You stick one of these cards, the Ace Spec, on it, it's going to be doing 200 damage. That's massive. That will kill a Whale Lord in 1 attack. Brilliant. I do like Whale Lord. Here he is. Let's put Whale Lord on. There you go. Yeah, so you're talking about 200 damage there for with the use of that Ace Spec card. The fact that you can only have 1 in your deck means that yeah, the likelihood of getting across it is quite reduced, because as with other cards you can obviously have 4 in your deck, but the fact you can only have 1, yeah, but I can see why they've done it. They had to limit it because otherwise it would be ridiculous. Now, one thing I'm interested in is there's also a Black Kyurem EX in this expansion, but this Crystal Edge card specifically says when attached to White Kyurem EX. So what's going on with Black Kyurem EX? Is there going to be an Ace Spec card for that they haven't announced yet? Who knows? If you have any information on it, you can get in touch. I should say how you can get in touch one last time. You can get in touch with me in various ways. You can if you're in the UK, you can phone in on 01235. Sorry, I'll start that again. 01235 835 333. Or you can text as 60777. Start your text with the word StudyVox, otherwise it doesn't get to us. Or you can email at radio@studyvox.com or tweet at StudyVoxFM. Also, you can head over to our Facebook page. If you go to facebook.com/Pokemania FM or just type Pokemania in your search bar on Facebook, you'll find our page. Hit like while you're there. All our competitions, like the caption contest, Who's That Pokemon? Who's That Pokemon? They're all going to be... They're all on there, and it's updated weekly. With interesting pokey facts. So, what should we do now? I think we should do a recap of our competitions. And also, I do have a Pokedex entry I need to read for you guys. Here is Haxorus. This is here's Meow. Sorry, there he is. That's our caption contest. We've got two Meowths kind of looking. I'll explain it for our audio listeners. There's a male Meowth looking up at a female Meowth begging me. There's quite a lot of captions coming in on the email. Some of them I can't read out just yet, but we can get to them later. Here's our Who's That Pokemon? There he is. Or she. One of our guesses was Meowth. Really? Good guess, keep them coming in. Let me know, you have a chance to win that card and a booster pack. If we have multiple right answers, which we often do have, we'll pick one randomly. So you've got from now until the next week's show to get your guesses in. They're picked randomly, not on time. To give everyone a fair chance, because some people don't get this show straight away. So yeah, there are contests. We've still got the battle to come up in about 10-12 minutes. It's a good one. It is a good one. However, it's not a new battle. It's not a live battle as such, because Rick's been away battling Team Plasma all afternoon. I'm going to play you a battle that we didn't actually show, because it was from one of the first Pokemania shows, and we didn't show it. And I think it's a great battle. It's a trading card game battle, and I'm using one of my decks. It's like a basic beginner deck. So yeah. That's coming up shortly. In the meantime, this is Pokemon related actually. Jim, Class Heroes.
My heart's a stereo, it beats for you, so listen close. Hear my thoughts in every note. Make me your radio and turn me up when you feel low. This melody was meant for you. So sing along to my stereo.
Class Heroes, baby. If I was just another dusty record on the shelf, would you blow me off and play me like everybody else? If I asked you to scratch my back, could you manage that? Like if we had chicken travy, I can handle that. Furthermore, I apologize for any skipping tracks. This is the last girl that played me, left a couple cracks. I used to, now I'm over that. Cause holding grudges over love is ancient artifacts. If I could only find a note to make you understand, I sing it softly in your ear and grab you by the hands. Keep me stuck inside your head like your favorite tune, and know my heart's a stereo, the only place for you.
My heart's a stereo, it beats for you, so listen close. Hear my thoughts in every note.
Come on.
Make me your radio and turn me up when you feel low. This melody was meant for you, so sing along to my stereo.
Let's go! If I was an old school 50-pound boombox, would you hold me on your shoulder wherever you walk? Would you turn my volume up in front of the cops and crank it higher every time they told you to stop? And all I ask is that you don't get mad at me when you have to purchase Mad D batteries. Appreciate every mixtape your friends make. You never know, we come and go like on the interstate. I think I finally found a note to make you understand. If you can hit it, sing along and take me by the hands. Keep me stuck inside your head like your favorite tune. You know my heart's a stereo, the only place for you.
My heart's a stereo, it beats for you, so listen close. Hear my thoughts in every note. Make me your radio and turn me up when you
So hard to find.
I'll take your hand and hold it closer to mine.
Yeah.
Our love is there, but now you're changing my mind. My heart's a stereo. It beats for you, so listen close. Hear my thoughts in every note. Make me your radio. Turn me up when you feel low. This melody was meant for you, so sing along to my stereo.
It's your boy Travis. Gym Class Heroes, baby. Yeah.
Gym Class Heroes. Yeah, I can relate that to Pokemon. So we've had an email in from one of our regular listeners, Glory O'Shea. Now, just sharing some of their thoughts with us. So I'm going to read this email out because it made me laugh. Hi, Rick and Nate and Emma, James, Tom, and Homeless Lee Everett. Brilliant. Wise man say, life is suffering, but I am in the balance. I have pitched my tent in the Salvation Army. Aiden had to leave his flat as unconscious Protestant neighbour reported smell of bad herbs. I am hiding in the corner of a local pub. It is loud, rude, smelly, but they have Wi-Fi connection if I buy a shot of orange squash every hour. Okay. I have Pokemon though. So yeah, that is an upside to that situation right there. I have Pokemon, I have White too, and it makes me happy. So beautiful, sometimes it makes me cry though. If only we could all be like Eevee and become anything we need. That's some deep philosophy right there. If only we could all be like Eevee. That is a quote. They'll be reading that out for years to come. If only we could all be like Eevee and become anything we need, I would start again. Evolve better, but no. Okay. I remember a song by Queen. It was called Innuendo. Freddie Mercury, with a golden voice, sang, "You can be anything you want to be. Just turn yourself into anything you think that you could be. You could ever be." Okay. It was my song. I would love you to play this song as well. Okay, right. So I think the entire point of this email is you want me to play a song called Innuendo by Queen. I will definitely look for that. We have quite a few requests on hold, but I will put that on if I can before the end of the show. Thank you for emailing in, Glory, and I'm glad you've got Pokemon to keep you going through what sounds like some hard times. And also, from the gist of it, as another person who's happy with Pokemon White too, makes me very happy. So beautiful. I don't know about sometimes it makes me cry, but hey ho. So yeah, if you do want to get in touch, you can text in on 60777, start your text with the word StudyVox. You can email at radio@studyvox.com or tweet at StudyVoxFM, or you can hit Facebook, facebook.com/PokemaniaFM. So, still to come on the show, we've got Pokemon of the Week. As soon as Pokemaniac Rick gets here, he's very, very close. He's just battling the last of Team Plasma. We've also got the recaps of our competition. We've got winners to announce as well from last week. Lots of winners for our caption contest last week and Who's That Pokemon? So lots going on. We've also got the classic episode retold by Rick, which I'm looking forward to. I always enjoy story time with Rick. And we've got a battle coming up shortly. But before that, I just wanted to share with you some news that's been announced recently on the Pokemon website. Pokemon reveals that elite players featured in the upcoming Pokemon World Tournament distributions. Now, this Pokemon tournament is a Wi-Fi event that's beginning on October the 22nd via the Nintendo Wi-Fi connection service. In these events, Pokemon Black 2 and Pokemon White 2, video game players will have the opportunity to battle the Pokemon teams used by the Masters division of the World Champion. So the people who competed in Hawaii in August, their Pokemon teams that they battled with, you'll be able to face. That's really interesting. This event begins on, like I say, October the 22nd. It doesn't say how long it's running for. No, it doesn't say how long it's been running for, so I'd get on that as soon as possible if you want to have the chance to see how you'd stand up against the team that won the World Championships 2012. I'm interested in that, I really am. Talking of online battling with the games and stuff, we've had a lot of requests asking for both myself and Rick's friend code. So what I'll do is I'll put our friend codes on our Facebook as soon as we can. Okay, we've had another request. God, song requests coming in all the time. The Real Masingo Hey Real Masingo, thanks for listening. Says, can you see if you play Poison? Nothing but a good time. Yeah, I think we do have that, so I'll definitely play that shortly. Still to come. Yeah, that's pretty much it on the on what's coming up. It's a lot to look forward to, and we've only got like an hour and 5 minutes left, so I'm hoping that Pokemaniac Rick hurries up and beats the last of those Team Plasma and gets in. In the meantime, I found this article that made me laugh, right? Okay, let me explain. This article is all about the weirdest Pokemon, the weirdest Pokedex entries, okay? The most disturbing Pokedex entries. Now, let's think about this for a minute. Pokemon is, it's always kind of been quite a light-hearted. There's a lot of deep philosophical meanings to it, obviously, but it's quite a light-hearted game. It doesn't take itself too seriously. It's a massive community. People like to have fun with it. So you'd think, yeah, okay, disturbing Pokedex entries doesn't quite make sense when you're talking about Pokemon. However, let me run through these quickly. Right, at number 5, we're gonna go 5 to 1, 1 being the worst. Right, number 5. This is the Pokedex entry for this Pokemon. It tugs on the hands of children to steal them away. It is whispered that any child who mistakes this Pokemon for a balloon and holds onto it could wind up going missing. Wow. Okay. So obviously the Pokemon here is Drifloon. Congratulations if you knew that just off the Pokedex entry. Wow. A balloon Pokemon that kidnaps children. Don't know about that. Number 4, the Pokedex entry is this Pokemon's hard body doesn't move, not even a twitch. In fact, its body appears to be merely a hollow shell. It is believed that this Pokemon will steal the spirit of anyone peering into its hollow body from its back. Wow. So a Pokemon that steals your spirit if you annoy it. That Pokemon was Shed Ninja. At number 3, we've got Cubone. Now this entry is quite sad actually. It pines for the mother it will never see again. Seeing a likeness of its mother in the full moon, it cries. The stains on its skull it wears are from its tears, and it wears its mother's skull, never revealing its true face. Quite a sad Pokedex entry. Don't know about that. Number 2, we're getting worse now. Number 2, this is Banette. Banette generates energy for laying strong curses by sticking pins into its own body. This Pokemon was originally a pitiful plush doll that was thrown away. It seeks the child that disowned it. Wow. Okay, let's just look at that for a second. You've got a Pokemon here that is seeking revenge on the child that disowned it, and it originally was a doll. And it does this by self-harming, sticking pins into its own body. Don't know about that. Really don't know about that for Pokemon. It's yeah, it's quite dark. It is a dark Pokemon. I mean, Banette, it's a ghost Pokemon, so yeah. But yeah, the most disturbing Pokedex entries. I'm going to save number 1 because it is brilliant, and I'm going to save it till just after the battle, the Pokemon battle, which is coming up right about now. So this battle, as I said, you may or may not have seen it. I believe we had problems with it when we wanted to air it, so I don't think you would have seen this one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick this battle going now. Sorry for the delay. Like I said, I don't have my team of engineers with me tonight. They're all off, just battling, beating the Elite Four, especially with the release of the new game. So yeah, let's give this a go. Here we go. So let's see how this battle goes.
suspect he'll just pass the go straight over to James. Yeah, and it's James' go, and he puts a Cypher on his bench. It's good work there. Another basic Pokemon means he can't die straight away. And attaches another energy to his Chansey, which means he can now use his move, which requires 3 energies, but because he's got that double energy on, he now has 3 energies, and he can use his move, which is Double Edge, which means it does 60 to Zekrom, but 30 to himself, unfortunately, which they will put on at some point. There we go. Good work, Nate. His arm's massively in the way, so we can't see what's going on. By the way, the map, Emma McGann designed it. Some good work right there. There's Pokemon all over the Shangle. Happy days. Right, Nate draws his card. Let's see what he's going to use. He's got an energy there. Probably need to attach that to Zekrom if he wants to use a move. Zekrom's move, Outrage, only costs 2 energy, and it does 20 damage, but it does the same amount of damage that Zekrom has on him. So he's got 60 on him, so that move will do 80 damage, which is terrible. Oh, and he's evolved his Shinx to Luxray, I think, there. Let's see what he's doing. He's looking at his energies. He's got a Rare Candy there and a Crushing Hammer. Could be fun. What's he going to do? What's he going to do? Yeah, as I thought, he attaches his energy to Zekrom, and I suspect he'll be using Outrage right now. Yep, that's Outrage, and Chansey is dead. It's bad times for James Plester here. Nate will, of course, draw a prize card, and James puts his Cypher out on the bench, which doesn't have any energies. He's in trouble. But he plays his Sharon card. Everybody loves Sharon. Draw 3 cards. I suspect that'll be helpful. And I see a basic Pokemon there in order now. That saved James Plester. Because, of course, if you wipe all of the Pokemon out, you win automatically. Doesn't matter how many prize cards you've drawn. So Nate's Zekrom here still with 60 damage. That's not good because he can keep using Outrage, which will do 80 each turn. Terrible times for James, and I suspect he knows it. Look how anxious he is when he puts his cards down. He's shaking. Flip a coin to see if his Crushing Hammer does anything. It does not. He needed a heads there. It's not good. Not looking good for Ace Trainer James. Nate draws a Fire Energy. Where's he going to put it? Oh, he's energying up his Growlithe. Just in case the Zekrom does not do the job. But I suspect he'll use an Outrage again, which will be 80 HP. And oh, that's Cypher down. Oh, bad times for James. He's got one more Pokemon, Ordino, but that's got 90 HP, so that's not too bad. It can survive an Outrage. He just needs to do a lot of damage very quickly. Nate just showing off there, showing his cards. Bad man. Right, he's got a lot of energy retrievals. I wonder if he'll use them, but he has quite a lot of energies anyway. So he attaches his energy to Ordino, and he's going to do a move. And that move is Helpful Slap. That requires 2 energies, and what he does is he flips a coin twice. For every heads he gets, he does 40 damage, so a possible of 80. Oh, that's a tail straight away. That's not good. Oh, and a head, so he does 40 damage to Zekrom. Oh, I think that might have been a bad move from James, because now Zekrom's got 100 damage on him. He's got 130 HP. But the problem with that is Zekrom will just use his Outrage, which adds 20 plus the amount of damage counters he has on him. So his next Outrage is going to be 120 HP, which will wipe Ordino out straight away. He's pulled out his Mewtwo X. I feel he's not going to need it. Oh, that's the game over. Bad times. Cool Trainer Nate for the win there. James left with a handshake. Terrible.
I will play that Poison song though, because they did request it. I wanna rock. I've been playing songs we've already played. Wow, that was the battle, and guess who's back?
Oh, hey! I'm back, I've made it! My word, let me tell you, the last 5 hours of my life have been some stressful, serious, magical times.
Really?
Magic, yeah. I'm really sorry, Nate, but I did manage to catch bits of the show, and I thought you did very well. I think, to be honest with you, you don't need me, I might go.
I felt like I've been talking so much.
Well, that's good. I like it when you talk.
I do just quickly want to finish this weirdest
Please do,
Pokédex.
because I heard, by the way, when you said them, you can even ask my Hitmonchan, or aka James Lester. I got them all right.
Really?
Yep.
Wow. So you knew him just off the Pokedex entry?
I did indeed.
Good work. That is why you're a Pokemaniac, Rick.
That is me.
Good
Go
work.
on, continue.
So, at number 1, I thought Burnett was bad. Self-harming to seek revenge on the child that disowned it.
Burnett is a weird-looking Pokemon as well, isn't it?
I know.
Look at that smile. It looks like Zippy from Rainbow's gone mental.
It really does. And I mean, it's obviously, you can tell it was a doll because it's very doll-like. Mm-hmm. Right. This one is quite bizarre and disturbing. This is the Pokedex entry. These Pokemon arose from the spirits of people interred in graves in past ages. Each retains memories of its former life. Each of them carries a mask that used to be its face when it was human. Sometimes they look at it and cry. Wow. So, that's your mask.
That's an awkward
mask. Let's just look at that for a sec. The idea that this Pokemon used to be a person gives a whole new meaning to the Pokemon.
That's odd. Although, to be honest with you, when I die, I'd like to think I come back as a Pokemon. Sounds pretty sweet. Maybe one a little better than your mask, but still, whatever.
Yeah, but I used to be a person, and the fact they retain their memories as well. Like, I used to have a 9 to 5. Now I'm this.
I used to be Professor Oak's assistant.
Yeah. I used to be in the Elite Four. What? And thirdly, each of them carries a mask that used to be its face as a human, and the fact that they look at it and cry because they're so. I don't know what the word is.
Is this Pokemon skilled in taxidermy then? Because otherwise that's going to be an issue. I mean, it's past 9 o'clock. This is a morbid thing for us to be talking about, especially on a Pokemon show.
The fact that it sits and cries, that the horror that what it's become is quite dark.
It must have some embalming techniques, because that's going to be difficult to keep your face moisture. Yeah, maybe it's constantly in need of moisturization.
Maybe. But yeah, that's a really disturbing Pokedex entry. Good one though.
Yeah, indeed. Have you?
And well done to all you guys at home who knew the Pokemon straight off the Pokedex.
I did.
I know you did.
Yeah,
well done.
Thank you. Just because I've just got back and I haven't heard the entire show.
Yeah.
Have we read out some of these emails?
We've read those emails.
This email?
Yes, we've read that out. It was brilliant.
Well, I might have to.
You might have to have a quick read through it.
Did we get the other one? This Jigglypuff one? Have you read the Jigglypuff one?
I haven't read the Jigglypuff one.
Oh, have you not? Okay, right. This it says, "Hi guys, I have an issue with my Jigglypuff."
Right.
Oh dear.
That's always an issue.
I recently entered Jigglypuff into Cinnabar Island's Got Talent standard.
Yeah.
Yeah. But unfortunately, she was buzzed off by an angry-looking Beedrill. Oh wow. And now has performance issues in Pokemon battles and refuses to sing. Do you have any inspirational words? Wow, that's...
Firstly, I like the fact they were buzzed off by Beedrill.
I know. I don't know whether that was intentionally put there, but...
Great.
No name left on this, unfortunately, which is weird.
Let us know who you are.
But, yeah, well, I think at times like these, I think of the most inspirational thing that I've ever heard in my life. Not my words, but I want to be the very best, like no one ever was. Now, I mean, that got me through some tough times, so...
It's always got me through a lot.
You got anything to say, Nate, to this poor Jigglypuff? Chin up.
Yeah.
Do Jigglypuffs have chins? They've definitely got...
I don't think they do, because their face is on their body.
Body up. Face up. All of you up.
Yeah.
You're better than them.
Sing up. Just start singing again.
I agree.
Everyone loves a good Jigglypuff song.
There you are. Let me read this one. Hi, Nate and Rick and Emma and James. Tom homelessly ever.
Yeah, we've read this one.
Yeah, well, I haven't, so...
Okay.
Wise man say life is suffering, but I am in the balance. I have pitched my tent in the Salvation Army. Yeah. Bad herbs, standard. I'm hiding in corner of local pub. It is loud, rude and smelly, but they have Wi-Fi connection. If I buy a shot of orange squash every hour. What's this got to do with Pokemon?
Keep reading.
Okay, I have Pokemon though. I had White and it makes me very happy. So beautiful. Sometimes it makes me cry though. If only we could all be like Eevee and become everything we need.
It's deep, isn't it?
That is deep.
It's so deep.
I would start again, evolve better, but no. Wow.
Yeah, it's
That
deep.
is deep.
Some deep philosophy going on right there.
Get the round of orange squash shots in. That's what I have to say to that.
Yeah.
I'm back and I'm already ruining the show. I'm glad I'm back because I have a feeling that you polluted all of our listeners' minds with your card nonsense. Did you do
No,
that?
actually, I've spoke mostly about the game.
Have you?
Yeah. About the new sea gears they can get and
Good work.
things like that. I will post those passwords on our Facebook page at the end of the show as well. So
Sorry about that. I would have helped, but as you can tell, I had sea gear. My sea gear wasn't doing so well in that cave. Man, the reception in there.
hearing about that.
I will inform you megally about it later. What? So we still got what's still left to come on the show, Nate? I don't have a clue.
We've still got.
I'm as much a listener as you guys.
Your Pokemon of the week.
Ah, wicked.
We've still got your story time with Rick, although it's going to be a little bit different this week, as you've informed me.
It will be.
What else have we got? We've got the recap of our competitions. We've got winners to announce. We've got quite a lot to go.
We've done the battle.
Yeah, I want to hear a little bit about your. Actually, we could do this now. Actually, how's your Nuzlocke challenge going?
My Nuzlocke challenge.
Yeah.
Still excellently well.
Really?
Yeah.
Good work.
I've
Is
done
this because you overtrained?
for alligator to the boss.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty. He's like 80.
Oh, right.
I've done all the gyms. Got a level 80 for alligator, a level 30 graveler, and a level 4 Sentret.
Oh, right.
Yeah, Sentret. Yeah. So yeah, that's about it.
Wicked.
But I'll fashion some lie next week for you all.
Yeah.
To inform you that my Feraligator's died and I'm taking on the Elite Four with my Sentret.
I think we should. I think you should say that you're only allowed to heal your Pokemon once a month.
But then I'd only play it once a month. And my level 80 Feraligator don't get hit. Don't be silly.
Okay.
He's too boss for that.
Fair enough.
Yeah, indeed. Well, how are we getting on the song front? How have we been? I noticed you played Fero again.
Yeah.
What else have you polluted the airways with?
To be honest, I've played pretty much what we've played in the past.
Okay, all right. Well, I've got some stuff for you.
Okay, good.
I've got some songs.
I just want to hear about your Pokemon week. What have you been doing?
My Pokemon week? Well, obviously Black and White 2 has been out, and
Yeah.
I have played it. I do not own it, but I have played it.
All right.
Now, James was telling me, actually, that one of the things that he really enjoys about the new Pokemon Black and White is when you use a repel and the repel runs out, rather than having to go into your inventory, your items, and find another repel, it just offers you the option to use another repel.
Oh, wow.
Now that is slick. I like that. Well done, Pokemon. Whoever thought of that guy should get promoted / given a gift basket.
Yes.
That's what I say.
Absolutely.
So there you are.
Saves valuable seconds.
Indeed, I've also been trying to sweet talk people into giving me a Celebi. To no avail. Apparently, unlike the Meowth in our caption, I'm not the silver-tongued stud I thought I was.
No.
But there you are. Oh well. That's
I've mostly just been playing Pokemon Black.
yeah,
Yeah.
good. Get the
been
new
good.
one. Get the new one. It's pretty.
I will do. I'm going to get it because we've been through the fact that I need to get it before Genesect and everything.
Yeah. But James has caught 6 Eevees and has 6 Eevee evolutions.
Wow.
It's pretty
impressive.
serious. See, he had a quandary, which I share with him, although I have the complete opposite view. So obviously, you've got your 7 Eevee evolutions, don't
Yeah.
you? But you've only got 6 slots in your team. Which one loses? So you got your Vaporeon, your Jolteon, your Flareon, your Espeon, your Umbreon, your Glaceon, and your Leafeon. Which one?
Leafeon.
What, you leave out Leafeon?
Of course.
See, I'm with you on that, because I've never been a big grass fan,
No.
despite the fact that I took Snivy over everyone else, but still, just because I wanted a challenge, really.
What's grass super effective against?
Water, rock,
Ground.
ground.
Okay, but Water,
which
electric.
Which you've got your Vaporeon and your
Rock,
Jolteon.
you've got fighting. I know you haven't out of those, but
But you've got your water.
yeah, water.
Vaporeon. This is what I said to him, but then he was like, yeah, but then you take, which one would you take? And I was like, well, Glaceon over Leafeon. He dropped Glaceon.
Yeah,
He's like, because Ice Pokemon wicked against your Dragon.
yeah, absolutely.
And he's like, well, my Vaporeon can learn Ice moves.
this is true.
That's a... Oh! I did not expect that
But the
rebuttal
thing is,
from
if
James.
you've got six evolutions of Eevee, you want to. I think the whole point of that is you want to keep them true to their type. So if I had a Vaporeon, I would keep him all water moves. I think.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. There's definitely going to be a Dragon gym, so we know that Glaceon is going to rule in that gym.
Yeah.
If you're rocking your Eevee evolutions, which he's determined to do, obviously I'd go and find a better Ice Pokemon art. Come on, guys. But yeah. So that's my school of thought. If you hell, you might be one of these guys that would drop Jolteon. Don't know why. He's awesome.
Yeah. Why would you?
Crazy talk. But you might take both Leafeon and Glaceon. Drop Umbreon. How useful is Dark? Very. But still, you see what I'm saying. I'm sure you can teach psychic moves to other evolutions.
Yeah.
Which six would you choose? I know what James has gone for, and I know what I would have gone
Which
for.
Eevee
instead.
would you leave out, and which Eevee would you take?
Obviously, don't be taking Eevee on its own.
No. That's just ridiculous.
Just see.
So should we play a song?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's crack on. I believe you've had some.
We had a request. Now we had a request for a band Poison. We can link this into Pokemon actually. Who has a type anyway?
It's definitely a type.
Yeah, we had a request from the Real Masingo to play some Poison. They did ask for a song that we don't actually have. I'll find out what song. Yeah, nothing but a good time. Now, unfortunately, we don't have it on the system.
I can sing it for you. Don't need nothing but a good time.
Thanks.
How can I... No, not done.
Oh.
How can I resist? Hopefully that was good enough.
Yeah, well, there's a little taste for you, but we do have some Poison, and we can play this one for you. So this is for the Real Masingo. Thank you for listening. This is Every Roserade, or Rosella, has its dawn.
I like it.
We both lie silently still in the dead of the night. Although we both lie close together, we feel miles apart inside. Was it something I said or something I did? Did my words not come out right? Though I tried not to hurt you, though I tried, but I guess that's why they say every rose has its thorn. Just like every night has its dawn. Just like every cowboy sings a sad song. Every rose has its thorn. Song playing on the radio. Yeah, the DJ said it was a game of easy come and easy go. But I wonder, does he know? Has it ever been like this? And I know that you would be here right now if I could have let you know somehow. I guess every rose has its thorn. Just like every night has its dawn. Just like every cowboy sings a sad song. Every rose has its thorn. night of fight, knowing what to say. Instead of making love, we both made a several ways. And now he found somebody new, and that I never meant that much to you. To hear that tears me up inside, and to see you cuts me like a knife. I guess every rose has its thorn, just like every night has its dawn. Just like every cowboy sings a sad, sad song. Every rose has its thorn.
Poison. Every rose arrayed has its thorn. Wow, that's just true. It's just some good advice there from Poison. Thank you very much.
Gotta be careful when you're handling those roserades.
I know, well, nobody needs to. Nobody knows that more than me.
No.
Let me tell you that. Oh, jeez. Okay, right. Let's crack on with the show. Thank you everybody who's tweeted in. Carry on with these competitions. I still haven't seen our caption yet.
Shall I refresh that now?
I'd love that. Thank you.
Okay, so these are our captions. Who's that Pokemon?
Good work. Oh, I can't possibly figure out who that is.
I know, it's, hey, we've got to give the beginners a chance.
That's perplexing.
I've also read the Pokedex entries as well.
You've what?
I've read the Pokedex
have
entries
you?
as well.
Yeah, cool.
So yeah, that's our Pokemon of the week.
It's a frightening looking Pokemon, isn't it?
Yeah, I nearly let slip what it was earlier.
Really?
I was switching images and kind of went, no, it's not.
Uh-oh.
So, yeah. So you've had more clues than ever this week.
Turbo cluage.
Here's our caption.
Yep.
I'm not going to do the jingle.
I definitely see what's going on right there. How many of them have made, come on guys, we're better than this? I reckon a good 90% of our guesses have been revolved around one word.
Yes.
You, come on. We can do better.
Yeah.
What's going on there? Meowth is loving it, whatever it is. He is absolutely loving it.
He is.
Can you tell me if that is Team Rocket Meowth? Obviously not the girl one. But is that Meowth Team Rocket's Meowth? Or is it just a regular Meowth? Because, I mean, that...
I reckon it's Team Rockets.
Yeah, that could be, you know...
I know, obviously not the girl.
Or has there been a horrific incident in which Jesse and James stood in some form of teleporter and Meowth stood in a teleporter, and then they swapped bodies, so Jesse and James are now Meowth, and Meowth is a Pokemon trainer, Team Rocket. Oh, I'm going to write that episode and send that.
That would be good.
You see what I've done there?
Yeah, you should definitely get on
Hello?
You should get on that.
Ooh. Don't steal that if you're listening in. That's mine. That stuff is mine right away. Speaking of made-up Pokemon episodes and stories, shall we do my story time with Rick?
Absolutely, but I don't think there's anything made up about this.
Well, no, but I'm going to narrate it in my own words.
So, do you want to explain? It's not an episode this week, is it?
No. I thought it'd be fun for story time with Rick for me to relate the past 5 hours of my life.
Oh, with your massive battle with Team Plasma.
To let you know what happened today for me.
Okay, I'll tell you what, I'm going to stop the backing music for you as well. Here we go. Story time with Rick.
This episode is Pokemon Series 49, Episode 17, entitled Rick and the Plasma Kerfuffle.
Oh.
Yeah? You ready for this? Okay. Oh. Okay, so the story starts. It's a quiet day at Storyvox. It'd been raining. Our hero, Pokemaniac Rich, is sat down, just chilling out, playing on some Pokemon. What would happen? But his Seagear were to ring. Ring, 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 ring. Phone call. Perplexed, who would be ringing me at this time of the day? Rich picks up the phone and finds that it is Professor Juniper. He's not surprised. Oh, hey, baby, Rich says. How's it going? Oh, Rick, I need your help. There is Team Plasma, all in my laboratory. That's how Professor Juniper talks. You won't know that because you're not friends with her like I am. Oh, Rick, come quickly. I need your help. Swiftly, Rick jumps off his seat, throws his DS carefully to the side because nobody needs that breaking, okay? Be careful with your stuff. He runs heroically out the door to Study Vox, getting halfway down the road, down Route 12, when he realises this would go a lot quicker if I got someone to drive me. So heroically, he runs back to Study Vox and picks up his good friend, Cool Trainer James. He offers to drive him to see Professor Juniper because he's such an awesome guy.
Good work.
So, Cool Trainer James and Pokemaniac Rick are rocking around in their poker van, much like the mystery mobile, like the mystery van from Scooby-Doo, but more Pokemon and awesome.
The poker van.
So they're rocking around, and soon enough, they arrive at Professor Juniper's lab. The storms are brewing. The rain is hammering it down. You can picture the scene. There's definitely some sinister beings going on around here.
Wow.
Stay in the car, Rick says to James. This might get hairy, and you've recently undergone surgery on your knees. We don't need that coming back to haunt you. Stay here, I'll sort this. I'm just looking out for my friend. And Rick runs into the lab, kicks open the door with his foot, awesome style. Runs into the middle of the lab, where he finds Professor Juniper tied up in the corner. How she used her phone, Rick cannot
fathom.
He does not know, but she did. That's how awesome this lady is. One of the reasons I like her. And there's two rocket grunts in the corner rummaging through her files. What are they looking for? You're about to find out, guys. Halt, you fiends, Rick says in a slightly melodramatic way, but it was still good enough to get them to turn around. They turn around. Hey, what do you want? Says one of the plasma grunts. Yeah, let's kick him. That seems slightly unfair. I'm only trying to find out what's going on. So still, we draw out our Pokemon. No words would need to be said. I throw my Pokeball, they throw both of theirs. It's 1-on-2 right now, but I'm not scared because I'm using my Hitmonchan.
Oh.
Hitmonchan comes out. He got really excited. You might have heard from him earlier in the show. Hitmonchan comes out, and the Plasma Grunts, there's a Stunky, as they always seem to
all the time
throw out, and a Trubbish. Now, I feel a little bad because I don't want to unleash hell on this Trubbish. But, what's got to be done has got to be done.
Absolutely.
So, I'm firing off my fire punches and my thunder punches all over the place. Hitmonchan is darting around, smashing some Stunky face in. There's problems. These Pokemon, as you can imagine, just took a serious hammering, got KO'd, bad times. Unfortunately, Hitmonchan has been poisoned.
Oh, no.
The cheek, the gall of these grunts. After the Pokemon battle, as is their custom, they stand where they are, they don't do anything, they stop what they're doing.
Yeah.
Standard. I get to carry
and give
on.
You money.
And they then, standard gave me some Poké Dollar, I needed that. It's good. I now have money to buy, lunch.
Absolutely.
With Sawyered. I untie Professor Juniper, which was new to me.
Yeah.
But still, it had to be done. Oh, thank you, Rich. Rick, get my name right. All right? It's Rick. Oh, thank you, Rick. I'm glad you stopped these guys. They were looking through all my Pokemon files. I have made a breakthrough in cave technology. This sounds interesting, but I haven't got time for this. I've got to go back and do a Pokemon show with Nate, okay? But who else will explore the cave and find the secret hidden Pokemon inside? Now, I don't know about you, Nate, but if somebody informs you that there's a secret hidden Pokemon in a cave...
You have to find it.
You've got to go and find that cave. So I'm like, all right then. It's all right. I got my ride out back. As long as his knees are holding up fine. Got my ride out back. I'll get him to take me to this cave and we'll be sorted. And she's like, oh, that would be wonderful. Here's some balls, Pokeballs, so you can catch the Pokemon. I'm like, wicked. What am I looking for? She's like, you'll know when you see it. Why are you talking so weird? You weren't talking like that when you phoned me earlier, Rick says to Juniper. I'm just harassed by the situation. Give me a break. I've just been mugged. That seems fair. That's an excellent explanation.
Absolutely.
Says Rick. I'll see you later. Remember, gotta catch 'em all, he says to the Pokemon professor.
Yeah.
Doy. He then leaves to get in his van with James. And James, we put the coordinates in. We look on our town map. Hello, there it is. Here's the cave that Junips was talking about. That's what I call her, Junips. You know, only friends can give each other nicknames. So me and James set off. We arrive at the cave. The cave looks lovely. The rain has not abided. It is still lashing it down. Somebody has used rainy day.
Oh.
And I'm not happy about that. I can't be dealing with the wet.
No.
I've got a new anime haircut. Now it's all just gone wet. It's not cool. So we get out of the van. I'm like, James, just take it easy. I got this one. I want to go into the cave. I'm going to catch this Pokemon. I'm going to come out. It's easy peasy. You know? Yeah. Not even Wobbuffet can mess this up.
No.
He's like, standard. So I go into the cave. I'm like, oh no. Rick's like, the cave is really dark. If I'll turn around and find the exit. Now turn around. I can't find the exit.
You've gone in too far.
I've just wandered in too far. It's really, really dark. So I'm like, it's okay. I've got my electrode with me, and he knows Flash. Have a look at my belt. Oh no. During the kerfuffle at Juniper's lab, my Pokemon had been lost.
Oh.
Where are they? I've only got my Hitmonchan with me.
Oh no.
So I don't have Flash, so I'm stuck in this cave. And that's where we'll leave part 1.
Oh. Part 1.
So yeah,
it's interesting.
That's the start of my journey.
I can see why you were a little bit late after all this.
Yeah, and merely the icing on the cake. Oh. It's merely the flake in the vanilla.
Oh, I'm looking for it's brilliant. I love that.
There's so much more to come. So much more madness.
Excellent. In the meantime,
I'm pretty beat, so I think we should play a song.
His Broxy music with Angel Eyes. Broxy Music with Angel Eyes.
I like that, Broxy Music.
Abra Eyes.
It's a yes. It's a good decision from whoever made that decision. It was me. I'm sorry. Okay, so it's not time for our next not scenario. What word am I? Section.
Pokemon of the week.
Thank you, Nate. So I'm about to show you a Pokemon that I wasn't too fond of when the game started. I thought, what is this? I can't be dealing with this. But then I got more into it as a Pokemon, mostly because I went for the other one of its not type, but you know they're pairs of Pokemon, and I went for the other one, and you can't get the other one then, and you're like, oh no. But then I got it. I traded it from White, and I realised how awesome cakes it is.
Oh, okay.
Now I'll give you a description of it. It's the first bird Pokemon. That's what its classification is. They're intelligent and will cooperate to catch prey from the ground. They use a running start to take flight. It's not very obvious, is it?
No.
It runs better than it flies. It catches prey by running at speeds comparable to those of an automobile.
Wow.
It's fast. Got a clue? It's a rock flying Pokemon. It's Archeops.
Oh, I was going to say Beedrill.
It's Archeops.
Wow.
Which is a wonderful flying rock Pokemon, which is an odd type. You don't see
I didn't expect this to be your Pokemon of the week.
I'm glad. That's why I like to subvert all expectations. And it's the reason I took it is because it's one of the highest total stat points
Is it?
that isn't
Legendary.
Yeah, there isn't a legendary Pokemon. Obviously, you got Slacking that's like turbo high, like 600, but that has that ridiculous ability where it can only attack once every 2 turns.
Yeah.
And then you've got others like, Dragonite, for example. Dragonite's above it in non-legendary Pokemon. But yeah, this is why I picked it, and it's got an excellent set of stats. Like HP 75, that's not great. Defense 65, that's not great. Special defense 65, that's not great. Speed 110 for a rock Pokemon, that ain't bad.
No.
But its real, excellence lies in its attack and special attack. Now, its special attack is 112, which is by no means a bad rating. Which means if you fully EV train it, beneficial nature, you're going to get 355, which is an excellent amount. But its attack is 140. So fully EV trained at level 100, beneficial nature, 416 attack. That's big. So its attack and special attack can be fully EV trained, and you'll get something that'll take most things down.
It's going to be a fast, hard hitter.
Yeah, that's certainly.
What's the ratio in special to normal moves, physical moves?
Well, it's mostly physical, but it can learn some special moves, such as like Dragon Breath. But you can teach it special moves from your TMs and stuff.
So what, would you be tempted to train this in speed and attack, or?
You know how I feel about speed?
Yeah.
I'd make it just hard hitting on every level. Okay. I personally would. It learns some fun moves. A move that I really like, such as U-turn, which is a bug move, which is odd for a rock and flying Pokemon. But basically, if you're not familiar with U-turn, its attack is 70, its power is 70, its accuracy is 100, so that's good. 20 power points, awesome. But its main strength is, after making its attack, the user rushes back to switch places with a party Pokemon in waiting. It's a nice hit and run kind of, especially where you got that high speed stat. It's always good. You smash it out, and then you bring out your Blissey from last week that's got loads of HP, just sucks up the HP. Sorted. Good times are had by all.
Absolutely.
Especially you. And then if your Blissey was slow, and you also taught that U-turn, you use U-turn afterwards, and then the Archeops comes out, and then it uses U-turn, and then you bring your Blissey out, it gets attacked.
Hasn't Blissey got a move as well where if it's when Blissey dies, the next Pokemon to come out is fully healed or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Blissey Archeops combination there. Look at that. That's
Tactical.
lovely. It also learns some wicked moves like Dragon Claw, which is a physical move. 80 damage, 100. Thrash. Everybody loves Thrash, but you become confused.
Yeah.
That's the problem, but it's 120 damage, and you can't say no to that, especially with an attack of 100 and a physical move.
That's serious.
An attack of 140 or 415 or something when it's fully EV trained and 120 power. You are going to smash some guys up with that. And it can learn an absolute range of moves. You've got flying moves, you've got rock moves, obviously. Dark, it learns crunch. You've got your bug, your U-turn. You've got your dragon moves that it can learn. It's really cool. Really cool Pokemon.
Archeops for the win.
That's what I would say. And because it's flying and rock, you get some weird kind of weakness and resistance things. For example, it takes no damage from ground because it's a flying Pokemon. Cool. It's ×2 weak to steel. That's ×2 weak to rock, unfortunately, because it's flying.
Yeah.
It's only ×1 weak to grass, which is great because it's a rock Pokemon, but at the same time it's ×2 weak to electric, which normally wouldn't affect rock, but swings and roundabouts, isn't it?
Yeah.
But it's got quite a lot of 0.5 normal, 0.5 fire, 0.5 poison, 0.5 flying, 0.5 bug. That's not bad. So there you go. But
That's really good.
You don't want to be hit by your water, your electricity, your ice, and your steel and your rock.
No.
It's quite a few weaknesses, but I think it's made up for it by its high speed and bad boy attack.
Good work.
So there is my Pokemon of the week.
Yeah.
So you're the jingles man. I'll stop.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
I'll stop.
So there it is. What have we got left?
We got a recap on our competitions, guys.
I'll do that now, actually.
Keep them coming. Let's read out some of the captions that people have said, if at all possible, providing they are not filthy. Nate.
Don't look at me. I've not said anything. Here's the caption contest picture on the webcam right now. Well, it was. Now it's a picture of his. Here we go. There we go.
There he is. Mia.
And here is the Who's That Pokemon? Both of which, if you win, you'll get a booster pack from the Dragon's Exalted pack expansion.
Containing how many cards?
Containing 10.
10?
10.
10!
10.
That's amazing.
So yeah.
So we're not going with a new expansion that only has 5 cards in it?
No.
How do you feel about that? I haven't asked you.
Oh, it's a sore subject.
Is it?
I'm not happy about it.
Sorer than a Beedrill Sting.
If they were cheaper to buy, yeah.
But they're
same
not.
price, less cards. Yeah, they're shiny, but substance over.
So you're quantity over quality.
No, I'm quality over quantity. No, I'm quality over the looks of it. It may be shiny, but it did the same job as a non-shiny one.
That's an excellent point that you've made there. And shiny cards, there's always a chance that you'll hold them up to the sun will reflect, you'll go blind.
Yeah, it's health and safety.
Health and safety for the fail right there, guys.
Do you want to play a song before your second half?
Okay, yeah, if you insist.
This is Dugong by Foo Fighters.
We've played this before.
I know, but I love it. Dugong.
Oh, Everlong. Yeah, Foo Fighters. We are rapidly running out of time, and I've got so much to talk to you people about.
Yes.
It's my fault for being late. My bad. We'll have to do my thrilling conclusion.
Just before you do, I just want to quickly...
I'm saying we'll do it next week.
What?
The thrilling...
Oh, okay. You want to do your conclusion?
End on a cliffhanger. I'm in a cave. I've got no Pokemon that know Flash. Well, they're taking the news out, so I'm going to give it a crack. I'll get on it.
You're gonna do
I'm
it
going to
now?
do this as quickly as I
Okay,
can.
so you're in the
Are you
cave.
ready?
I'm going to take this back in for you. Here we go.
Now, if you remember, I'm in the cave. I'm looking for a special Pokemon that Professor Juniper has asked me to go and get. She was like, Rick, go and get this Pokemon. Her voice changes every time. She's really weird like that, but I love her. Get over it. So I'm in the cave. I've got no Pokemon with Flash. I'm looking around. I'm trying to see what I can do. And all I can hear is this fluttering about me. Ooh, what's going on? What Pokemon am I about to get? Side of the head. I get smacked in the side of the head by something fluttering about. Uh-oh. So I think to myself, what's it going to be? I pull out Dexter, my Pokedex, looking it around. He goes, it's pretty dark.
Is it a Woobat?
What are you doing, mate? It's dark. I can't see any Pokemon. I'm like, well, you've been no help, Dexter. Put him back in my pocket. Issues are happening. You're right, Nate. It was a Woobat and a Zubat.
Oh.
A serious problem. My Hitmonchan is really excited, as you heard earlier, and he's just flailing around. His fists are flailing all about the place. Something hits me. I'm like, hang on a minute. You know what? I've got my Hitmonchan. He knows Thunder Punch. I might be able to see what's going on. Hitmonchan, Thunder Punch! And he's Thunder Punching away. And I can see, like, you know how you get, like, flashes. And I'm in this massive cave, guys. There's a situation going down. I'm like, oh, man, this is a problem. So I'm looking through this cave, and my Hitmonchan's Thunder Punching, and I'm worried about his PP, guys, because I can't be doing with this. So I'm like, slow it down. So he Thunder Punches, and I'll run as far as I can until I know that I'm not going to hit a wall. And then he Thunder Punches again. And I'm like, okay, so I've got to go left. I don't want to be running into any walls or anything. No. Diglets all over the place. The amount of times I tripped over them. I'm sorry, there's a Diglett somewhere with a broken tooth. If Diglets have teeth.
I think they do.
There's something going on there. I apologise to this Diglett, and I left a potion behind. Whether or not it'll find it or not, I don't know. But I thought, hang on a minute, I've definitely got some repels. So I throw some repels down. You know, and I don't know about you guys, but have you ever had a repel? The reason they're called repels is because they smell turbo bad. Yeah. And no Pokemon will go anywhere near them. So I apologise, Nate, because you might have been dealing with the residual repel effect that I've had. So I'm running around, my Hitmonchan's Thunder Punching, and I can tell he's getting worried. And then it hits me, Fire Punch. That's probably easier. Duh. So I order it to Fire Punch about, and now I can see where I'm going in much better light. So that was the oddest thing I've ever seen in my life. But anyway, he's Thunder Punching about, Fire Punching about, so I can see where I'm going. And I come to one of these ladders. I almost fall down it, to be honest with you. They should really sort this out in caves. The government, the Pokemon government, should go into caves and like
put a rail round.
Definitely put some lamps up or something. Yeah, and then at the bottom maybe a mat. So if you do fall down, you fall onto a mat.
Yeah.
So I go down. I'm coming down, and then what should I see? Professor Juniper, she's in the cave. Bonkers! Mind was blown. She was just like, I was just trying to test your...
in that voice?
She's gone a bit manly.
Oh.
Sorry, I'll put the real voice on.
Yeah.
I was just trying to test your dedication to Pokemon. I'm sorry, but here, you win this Master Ball! So get me a Master Ball. I'm
so
like...
there was no secret Pokemon?
There's no secret Pokemon. She'd lied to me. I'm
Ball,
like, I've got a Master Ball. Yeah, I'm cool with this. How did you get here before me? She's got many talents, Professor Juniper. How did you get here before me? Thanks to this, but I've now got a show. How do I get out of here? She also gives me an escape rope. So I'm kind of feeling a little better about that. We had a little flirt. Everything's cool. So I escape rope out, and James is like, whoa, where did you... What? You just fell... You're spinning on the spot. You've just arrived as if from nowhere. How did this happen? I'm like, escape rope, dude. How are your knees? They're fine. Bit of a twinge, but we'll carry on. So we're driving back. We're bombing it back. The rain is absolutely smashing it down. Hitmonchan's going mental. He loves it. He's pretty tired. I need to get him to a Pokemon Center. So I had to drop in at the Pokemon Center just off Route 17. You know it.
Yeah.
And sort him out, get him sorted, put him back in his ball, shut up Hitmonchan. Professor Juniper's given me all my Pokemon back. She's like, hey, by the way, you dropped these. I'm like, thank you. Could have done with electrode, but never mind. Get back, run in, and then Nate's doing a show. So I'm like, right, okay, I'll get involved in this show. And I sit down and I'm like, oh, hey. No, actually, you know this part.
Yeah.
I won't narrate that.
So that's it. That was your afternoon.
I didn't even, I mean, I had to rush through the story because we were running out of time, but I didn't even get to the whole, like, graveler scenario. And man, that's a story for another time. But let me tell you this, Graveler and Hitmonchan hit it off a little too well.
Yes.
But another time, guys.
Yes, they did.
Another time.
That's a great story.
Thanks.
I can see why you're late.
I apologise.
I'm happy with that. It's fine. Don't worry.
Okay, cool.
That's fine. So, we're coming towards the end of the show. James has gracefully took the news out for us, so we've got an extra 3 minutes, which is quite good.
Yeah, I'm confused as to what to do.
Oh, here's Ace Trainer James. How are your knees?
My knees? Well, I'm finding it trouble to walk, apart from just then.
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
Oh, good. Good.
Thanks for driving me everywhere, James.
So,
cool trainer, James.
I just want to announce the winners from last week.
Carry on, Nate. You're doing a grand job.
So, our Pokemon of the week. No. Who's that Pokemon?
Yeah.